This influencer makes $1,309 per LinkedIn post, which is almost triple the typical rate. How is that possible? You know, when you see accounts with millions of followers on social media, you usually assume they have millions in cash too. But in reality, lots of social followers doesn't mean the person actually earns that kind of money. On the other hand, some small creators have managed to earn significant income through brand partnerships, thanks to their strong engagement and niche audience. And they only started posting regularly around a year ago. Something's fishy here. What makes so many small creators so much money fast? Well, the truth is, those people took a different path to growing their social presence, one that most creators ignore. So now I'm going to show you what it is and how you can do it too. I divided it into a 4-step process called Tiny. Don't let the name fool you. Each letter stands for a crucial aspect of what makes these small influencers rake in big money. And today we're going to break it down step by step. Okay, so we have 2 creators here. The number of stick figures represents their following size. Let's say both creators are in the fitness niche, a very big one. Now the first creator here has spent the last 3 years chasing trends, trying to go viral, and focusing on gaining followers without thinking about who these followers actually are. So one day they posted about a training routine, the other day about popular supplements, and then shared some memes about going to the gym. And they also focused on playing the algorithm games, posting at the right times, using the right hashtags, and following all the latest algorithm hacks. The second creator, on the other hand, spent their time asking themselves, what's the one person that I can help the most? They know exactly who they're talking to, and they create content that speaks directly to those people's needs and desires. Say, managing your fitness journey as a full-time mom. Now the first creator has generated massive views for their content, but take a look at their stick figures. Each follower here is a different stick figure. Some of them came for fashion tips, some are pink for funny skits, and others are blue because of that one viral post. Each stick figure is a different expectation their audience has from their content. But the second creator's stick figures are all the same, which means their audience has one clear expectation from the creator's content. This is what makes their audience so valuable, and it's why they're able to make so much money with relatively few followers. Now that you understand why most creators struggle, let's look at the 4-step tiny method that successful small influencers use to make big money and how you can use it too. Step 1, T. Target audience focused. Instead of trying to appeal to everyone, these tiny influencers have zeroed in on a very specific audience. It's all about the niche content. The more specific you are, the easier it is to build trust and connection. This is how people with just a few thousand followers end up with massive engagement rates, because they're speaking directly to people who genuinely care about what they have to say. My favorite example here is Alexis, who has made over 30K in brand partnerships before they reach 10K followers on Instagram. They have their trust, and trust is your best currency while partnering with brands. Think about it. Would you rather have 500 people who love what you do and engage with every post, or 50,000 people who barely notice your content? The former is exactly what these small creators are leveraging. Step 2. I. Influence through authenticity. Another reason these small creators make big money is because they're not faking it. They are real. Brands love authenticity because audiences can tell when someone's genuine. And when an influencer's followers believes in what they are promoting, it translates directly into conversions. Just like Caspian Report, a YouTuber focused on explaining geopolitics using an approachable everyday language, who regularly partners with Ground News, a news app, simply because their product actually helps him in their daily work. Big influencers often fall into the trap of accepting almost every brand deal they're offered, which can come off as inauthentic. Tiny influencers, on the other hand, are picky. They only partner with brands they genuinely love, and it shows. The selective approach builds credibility and trust, and that's worth gold to brands. Step 3, N. Nurture relationship with brands. Tiny influencers understand the power of relationships. They're not just working with a brand once and moving on. They're building long-term partnerships. And they're not just another influencer on the roster. They become a go-to partner. This is where consistent income comes in. Brands appreciate this level of care, and it often leads to recurring deals and higher rates. Step 4, Y. Yield real engagement. Look, brands aren't just looking at follower counts anymore. They care about how well an influencer connects with their audience. Tiny influencers often have the highest engagement rates because their followers feel like they know them personally. They're replying to comments, they're in their DMs, they're constantly interacting with their community. This level of genuine interaction makes their audience far more likely to act on their recommendations. And that's exactly what brands are paying for. Targeted focus, authentic influence, nurturing brand relationships, and yielding real engagement. These 4 steps are what set small creators apart and allow them to make big money with a small following. Now, what's the first step to making sure those partnerships start to flow in effortlessly? At Favicon, we built a tool that gathers everything a potential brand should know about working with you in one place. You can show everything there, from your stats, your audience insights, to your rates for sponsored content. Plus, it helps track your social media growth without switching between tools, dashboards. And the best part, it's completely free to start using it. Look for the link in the comments and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, do you like clean talk? It's a mastery of influencer marketing. Check out this video to see why it works so well.